Hello, podcast listeners. We know podcasts are a great way to catch up on a program that you may have missed on KSJE, and it's provided as a free service of this radio station. But you know, KSJE is now listener-supported, and so while you enjoy this podcast, we hope that you'll also take some time to join KSJE. Become a member today. It's quite easy to do. Just go to our website at ksje.com/support and pick the level of support that best matches your budget. Thanks again for listening. Here's your podcast. This program is supported by San Juan Regional Medical Center, who's expanding its services to offer low-cost blood screenings all year round, now offering walk-in convenience to get the blood tests you want when you want them. MyLabs, patient-ordered testing, is available in Farmington at the hospital's laboratory and the Outpatient Diagnostic Center on 30th Street. Also in Aztec at San Juan Health Partners Family Medicine at 120 Llanos Street. With nearly 20 tests available, there's an option for everyone. MyLabs, patient-ordered testing, a wellness service of San Juan Regional Medical Center. I'm Scott Michlin. My guest on this part of the program, Pamela Drake, is here from the San Juan County Partnership. Always great to see you. Good morning.
Thank you, Scott. It's great to see you, too.
Thank you for coming in to talk about the Creating Cultural Harmony Conference.
That's right.
So
at long last.
We don't often get a second chance to take part in a great conference like this, but this year we do. See how I spun that?
Yeah. Oh, it was wonderful. You made it all good.
That's right.
And
That's
it is
right.
all good.
It is all good because it's a great conference and a great opportunity for folks to learn a little bit about our community and the different cultures in our community and how we can take that back to our homes and workplaces and all kinds of things. And so there is some new information to talk about because it's coming up now next week.
It is. It's on Tuesday, April 2nd, and it is not too late to register. People can either call in to the office, would probably be the easiest at this point in time, or they can go online and register online and at our website, which is sjcpartnership.org, and then our office number is 566-5867.
Okay, and we did put the email address up on the screen for folks to see. It's office@sjcpartnership.org.
Very nice.
Right.
Thank you very much.
You are welcome.
So this is a delayed conference. We were supposed to have it on February 22nd, and it was a snow day.
Mother Nature did not cooperate.
Yeah, and
Right.
I actually had somebody working on that who was going to get in touch with Mother Nature, and so that is not a reliable source. I won't mention who it is,
All
but
right.
everybody knows his name.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Does he work with dogs?
Does he what?
Work with dogs?
He does not.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm thinking somebody else. We're not on the same wavelength, but okay.
All right, so this
But
is
the weather for Tuesday should be perfect for the conference.
I hope so, yes.
No
And
snow day on Tuesday, April 2nd.
I'm banking on that.
I'm knocking on the
Not
wood
a
here.
snowbank.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so the conference starts registration at 8 o'clock in the morning, and then it actually begins at 8:30 with our opening session. For those who are registered and are familiar with the conference and planning to come, originally we were going to have the opening in the little theater, but we're not doing that now. We're going to have everything in the 9,000 rooms at the Henderson
good.
Fine Arts
Okay.
Center. So the theme of our conference is connections, and we chose that theme because we want to emphasize the importance of relationships and connecting with one another at so many different levels. And at the cultural level, of course, but as a community with the food interests and local growers.
Right. We just talked about that earlier this hour, right? With the food hub and
Right.
local food, local communities, and all those types of connections.
That's right. And so there's that. And I will mention the other conference workshops as well, but it's just that connecting with one another so that we're able to emphasize the good things in our community and maximize our resources.
Sure.
And, it's all about relationships. I just the other day had a conversation with one of the staff at the partnership about, you can try and try and try to get something done, but as soon as you have a relationship with somebody, you just call that one person up and say, hey, I need blah, blah, blah. And then that person is going to relate to you and you're going to be able to get something done. Even if they don't know, then they say, oh, well, you can call such and such a person.
Very true.
So really that's the basis for this year's conference, is talking about connections.
Terrific. And again, we know that successful business and any kind of really organization, it's all about the connections that we make in the communities that we serve or that we operate in.
Right. And there are groups and coalitions in the community that you can be affiliated with, and we actually have a workshop on that.
Nice,
about
right.
the different ways that you can be. Some people go, well, I'd really like to be involved in this or that or the other thing, but I have no idea where to start. And, my first answer is always come to the Community Health Improvement Council, which is held every month, the meeting on the third Thursday of the month
Okay.
at 3 o'clock at the downtown center, which used to be the old library, or it still is the old library.
Still is the old library, even the older bank. But yeah, if you're really old.
That's right.
Right, yeah. But that's where
Well,
it is.
I'm
That's where you
not,
meet.
so I didn't know about the bank.
I understand.
Okay. Anyway, everybody's welcome to come to that. And it isn't just talking about health as in health care, it's talking about the health of the community.
Right.
So
a lot of
all the
different things fit into that description.
Exactly.
As we've learned on this program, because we do a CHIC, Community Health Improvement Council segment every month.
Every month.
So we learn about those different
First
things.
Tuesday of the month.
That's true. Coming up, so day of the conference, it'll be on the air.
It will be on the air.
So we'll have our CHIC segment next Tuesday, everybody. But yeah, it's a great organization to be a part of, to learn what
Right.
else is going on.
And so they'll be at a specific workshop to talk about community connecting through that organization. And then there are 3 others. San Juan Safe Communities
Right.
is going to be in that workshop. The Dene Bajo Coalition is going to be in the workshop.
And they do a lot of community work in the Shiprock area, if I'm not mistaken.
They do. That's really centered in Shiprock. And then the 4th one is, economic development.
Well, that's
That they're-
important.
Right.
Yeah.
And so Jessica Pilati serves on the Economic Development Advisory Councils in Aztec and Bloomfield.
Okay.
And she's going to come and talk about some of the things that they're working on as well.
Nice.
Because people need to be involved in that.
Very true. Important connections to have, because that affects all of us, whether
Exactly.
economic development is going well or not going so well.
Right. And you and I both hope that it goes really well.
We do. I think all of us, within the sound of our voices, should hope it's going to go very well. That's true.
That's right. So we have a keynote speaker who is coming. He's the director of prevention for the state of Utah, and he's a colleague of mine. I know him from a National Advisory Council that we both serve on. His name is Craig Povey, and he's just a wonderful guy, really. And his keynote address is going to be connecting people through the strengths of culture and systems. And he's right on. I talked to him about the theme and about what we'd like to have, and he has it nailed. He talks about the strength of when different people pull together to utilize their strengths for the greater goal or
Right.
the greater whole.
Sure.
And different things like that. So yeah, he's going to be a great one. Oh, and we have our mariachis coming to get us going in the morning.
Some music to get going, right?
And some
Nice.
music will be in our foyer, and then in the opening session. And Frances Vitale is our MC.
Right. Does a great job, doesn't she?
She's amazing.
Yeah.
She's just amazing. And she loves the conference. She has been our MC once before. So that's really good. It'll
Yeah.
be great to have her. Do you want me to talk about the other
I would.
workshops?
Yes, if you have a moment to do that, sure.
I
We have
have-
we have a few minutes remaining this morning, so we're good on time.
Okay,
Because I know
great.
that's why you were asking me.
Okay. Connecting community through food systems, and that ties in with the
What we
food
talked about
hub.
earlier this hour,
Right.
the food hub and everything, yes.
Connecting cultures, practicing cultural humility. That's by Pamela Drake, and she is a licensed clinical social worker here. And I know a lot of people are coming specifically for that
Great,
because
right.
they really need the, and Creating Cultural Harmony Conference, it certainly fits with all of that.
Definitely.
And then we have one of your favorite people, who is a kind of a cornerstone, I think, of a lot of your programs.
No stranger, right?
Dr. Mike Hattabaugh.
Exactly.
And he's going to do a workshop called Connecting with Each Other, Listen on Fire. And I actually have heard this. I went to this workshop associated with a different conference. It's really amazing. And you walk out with some really good pointers and things. I still, you go to these things and you hear the workshop, and then you go out, and 2 weeks later, you can't really, oh, yeah, it was good, but you can't remember. I can remember what he said.
And that's an important thing, right?
It's really
when you go to
important.
these things.
Yeah.
Of what you take home with you afterwards.
What can you apply?
Exactly.
So that'll be a great workshop. And then we have another one by Dr. Sydney Brown. She's the Behavioral Health Director at Navajo Regional Behavioral Health Center. And it's called Connecting with Our Bodies and Minds, AccuDetox.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of a new way of relieving stress, and it's something that they're utilizing in Central Consolidated School District for their students and their staff, and has been really successful. I want to go to that one.
Right. Interesting. Okay.
Relieve a little stress.
There you go.
And then we also have a workshop on controlling the drug overdose epidemic, connecting with community issues. So Amanda Evans from our staff will be in that one with Suzanne Stormont. I don't know. Have you met her yet?
Not yet.
You need to.
Okay.
She is with...
Let's get her booked on the show.
The clinic. Yeah, that would be a good one.
Right.
She is with the clinic that does medically assisted treatment.
Okay.
And I think it'll really be good looking at the opioid overdose problem in our area. Our numbers aren't as high as other places.
Thankfully, but still.
But still, it's on the rise.
High enough to be a concern.
So we want to do something. We want to be proactive about it.
Right.
And then and some of these workshops repeat during the day.
Right, because you have a morning session and an afternoon.
And lunch comes.
And lunch is there too.
Yes.
That's right.
And in the afternoon, we're going to have, among others, we're going to have a workshop on the Sandy Hook Promise Initiative. So everybody is familiar with Sandy Hook and the shootings that were there. And so that institute has created a whole program for schools to adopt. And all 4 of our school districts here have adopted part of that program or all of that program, and they're implementing it.
Part of that Sandy Hook Promise, I think, is what it's called,
right? Sandy
Hook
Promise Initiative, right. And so we have representatives from the 4 school districts who are going to talk about what their schools are doing.
Good.
And I think that's really important for everybody to hear, not just parents, but what are we doing proactively to keep our children safe, and how can we help them so that they'll be safe and in school.
Right. Very true. Just a couple minutes remaining, Pamela. So what else do we need to tell about? We've got your keynote speaker. And then you mentioned that lunch was part of the conference.
Lunch is part of the conference, and they can still register.
Okay.
Again, probably call 566-5867. It's not too late. And if you can't call today, we also have registration the day of the conference.
Okay.
So it starts at registrations at 8 o'clock on Tuesday, April 2nd. We really hope everybody can come. I think it's a great conference, and if it weren't so great, maybe we would have canceled it completely, but we didn't.
Well, I'm glad that you didn't, because it is really a great thing, and I know a lot of folks look forward to it. So,
right.
So that's important, and the costs are
$45.
Okay.
I'm not in charge of that part.
I see. Okay.
$45 for non-students.
Right.
And $25 for students.
Okay, and all the details are on the website if folks want to double check all that.
They are on the website. Can I mention our sponsors?
Yes,
really
I hope
quickly?
you will, because they help make this possible.
Absolutely, we couldn't do it. We absolutely couldn't do
Right.
it. So, City of Farmington, and City of Farmington's Community Relations Commission, the City of Aztec, Conalma Foundation, which is located in Santa Fe.
Okay.
I was happy with that. San Juan College is always our partner on this conference. The radio station, of course, is always our partner. And San Juan Safe Communities Initiative. as well. And then we have a slug of people who gave us door prize donations. So every workshop that's attended, someone gets a door prize. And then we have a grand prize at the end of the day in our closing ceremony.
Very nice. And the grand prize is usually pretty nice.
It's pretty nice.
Can you give us any hints?
It's something you would like to have in your house.
Okay.
You really would like to have it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. There you go.
Okay.
That's pretty enticing.
It's not something you wear.
Not something you wear, because in the
No.
past, sometimes it's been something that you wear.
Jewelry a lot.
Right.
But this is different.
A little different. Okay. Something that you would like to have in your house.
Okay, I'll tell.
Oh.
It's a piece of pottery by Don Ellis.
Oh, and he makes beautiful
It's absolutely
pieces of pottery.
gorgeous, and we're so pleased that he was willing to give us a piece for the conference, and it's just beautiful.
Nice. Of
It
course,
really
Don
is.
Ellis is the award-winning pottery instructor here at San Juan College, and
He
his
is.
work speaks for itself, really,
Yeah,
when you see
yeah,
it. So,
yeah.
wonderful.
So everybody will want to have that.
Highly coveted door prize, I'm sure.
Correct.
So, Pamela, thanks for coming in.
Thank you,
Good luck
Scott.
with the conference next
Thank you.
Tuesday, everybody,
Great.
beginning 8:30 here at San Juan College over at the Henderson Fine Arts Center.
Right, and all of it will be there in the 9,000 rooms.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you.
Have a good conference.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming in. Pamela Drake from the San Juan County Partnership, my guest here on KSJE, everybody. Thanks for joining me. This is KSJE Farmington. Did you enjoy that podcast? We hope that you did. And if you did, share it with your friends. And if you really want to keep podcasts like this coming, please support KSJE. You can do it easily online at ksje.com.